Hi, I'm Hala Sharuk.
And I'm Leanne Sharuk, and today we're making lamb kofta. So today we're going to make half a kilo of lamb mince to make kofta. So we're going to weigh half a kilo of meat. Perfect, 500 grams.
Okay. We're going to need 2 onions for 500 grams of lamb.
Okay, I'm doing the parsley now. Get the parsley and get the stems and put the flour bit towards the top. We don't want to use much of the stalks. We're going to put them together, put elastic band back around it and wash it.
It needs 1.5 onions. Here it goes.
Okay, so now we've added the onions. Now we're going to add 1 finely diced hot chili. The chili, if you don't want to add chili, you don't have to, but that's where the flavor comes from. Chili. Now, when we are doing kofta, most important thing that everything must be dry. Now, if we're going to add wet parsley to our kofta, it's going to make it watery and it will not combine, which means it makes it very hard to stick it to a stick. So if you wash your parsley prior and let it dry, that's wonderful. And if you can't, you just wash it and shake as much water as you can if you haven't got a salad spinner. We're going to not use much of the stalks, but a bit of the stalks, and we're going to cut it finely and add it to the actual kofta.
Okay, come and add it all.
So with the kofta, we're going to season it generously with salt, because meat loves salt.
Now I'm bringing all the ingredients together to make a nice kofta. And when you'll know it's ready when it becomes sticky. Normally at home, we'd actually use a bowl. You know, we don't want mess anywhere. But the real way to do it is get a bench and just knead it together like that. It's what it's doing, it's mixing the fat with the meat to combine all the ingredients to make a sticky kofta piece that will stick to the actual skewer and will not fall off. That's kofta, it's actually ready now.
Very sticky.
Okay guys, you can go like that. See how there's nothing falling apart? And then we can go and start combining them together. Okay, now we're going to put the kofta on skewers. We're going to have a little bowl with water in it to dip your hands in, and your kofta bowl, and your skewers, obviously. Then, with the left hand, grab some kofta, stick it through the center. All right, see how it's hanging there? And get your left hand, not too much water, just enough to coat it so it doesn't stick, and just combine it like that onto the skewer. Very, very slowly. You can take your time with this, okay? But try to make sure that's actually sticking to the center of the actual skewer.
Okay, on a barbecue, we don't put any oil or ghee on it, but on a hot plate or in a pot, you've got to put some so it doesn't stick and give it some flavor, because there's no charcoal like a barbecue, so you want some flavor in it as well. Beautiful.
And there you have, everyone. You've got kofta grilling on the barbecue.
But we don't want to have the heat too high, otherwise it will burn and be raw on the inside. Right now, it looks like it's the perfect temperature, sizzling away.
I recommend 2.5 minutes on each side with the kofta to have an even cooking.
In a bowl, this is pretty much for presentation details and something underneath the meat. You can always put some bread. We're going to put some onion with some parsley and sumac. Very simple, and it's nice to eat. If you grab a piece of bread, eat the raw onion with the sumac. It's got a nice tangy lemony. It's pretty much, you don't have to have it on the table, but it's nice next to it. So we do some chopped onions, not too thinly, not too thick. And when we put it in the bowl, we actually want to break them apart. We don't want them to be all stuck together. Add some parsley. Now it's sizzling. Hala to the rescue. Add a bit of sumac.
When the other side gets brown, we're looking for this color here. All right, and when I get that on the other side, I'll give it a flip on either alternate sides, like try to get the color, the sides also browned, but that won't take too long. Put it on.
Yes, so now
Okay, guys, now the Sharuk sisters make their lamb koftas.
Juicy, yummy, and delicious. Wanting more.